Imagine obsessing over a girl that does not want you. That is what most guys do. They see a girl being friendly and immediately think she's into them. It's like a dog chasing a bone. Have some self-respect. Just because someone is nice doesn't mean they want a romantic relationship. I've been there too. I used to invest emotionally in girls who weren't interested, and it was clear they wanted me to back off. Looking back, I see how obvious the signs were that they weren't into me. It's embarrassing to realize now, but it's important to learn from it. I don't want you to go through that kind of embarrassment. That's why I'll share 10 signs that she's not interested. It might sting a bit, but knowing these signs will help you avoid heartache in the future. But before we start, I would really appreciate it if you support us by hitting the like button. Thank you very much. Now, let's get started. Number 1, you're texting more than her. Girls tend to talk a lot and keep conversations going. So if you're texting or talking more than she is, it might mean she's not as interested in you as you are in her. She probably has other people she's talking to and might not see you as her top choice. If her replies are short or unenthusiastic, she's likely not very interested. Number 2, she talks about other men. Whether she's talking about celebrities or her ex, it's all the same. It's disgusting, and it shows she's not into you. Just block her number and forget about her. This one is for the streets. Number 3, pretending. We all know girls lie. When they are not interested in someone, they will pretend to have a boyfriend or pretend to have fallen asleep when you last texted them. Pretending is the first thing girls fall back on instead of just rejecting you, because women are not as straightforward as men. Listen, there is a reason why there is no saying about being a woman of your word, because lies can be a female's best friend. If a woman is not interested in you, she will simply pretend to be occupied. She will tell you things like, "I'll let you know," or "I'll have to check my calendar." Do not misunderstand this. I'm not saying a girl can never be busy with things going on in her life. But the moment a high-value man texts her, that whole calendar goes in the trash. She will not display any form of flakiness for an alpha male. He decides what they're going to do, and she likes it that way. Number 4, she doesn't ask you personal questions. Mystery is an essential element to attraction, especially for women. If a woman isn't demystified and curious about you as a man, odds are basically zero that she's going to be interested in you. Most guys think they are having a conversation with a girl, but they are actually just talking to themselves. If a girl doesn't ask you any questions other than lame replies like, "What about you?" she's simply not interested in you. Why? A girl that is interested in a man wants to know everything about him. She'll check out his social media pages or have her girlfriends find out information about him. When she's on a date with him, she will ask him personal questions to find out more about him. Number 5, flakiness. Does she say yes to plans and then cancel on them later? If it happens once, it may be legitimate. Life happens, after all. However, did she apologize and put real effort into rescheduling? If not, she canceled on purpose, because an uninterested woman will be apathetic and unconcerned about wasting your time. Number 6, she's on her phone around you. If you're with a girl and she's constantly distracted by her phone, she lacks interest and respect for you. Do you actually think she's doing important stuff on her phone? Do you think she's some kind of businesswoman? She is simply looking at other people on social media or texting someone else. The best thing to do is to calmly get up and leave while she's distracted. Number 7, she wants to meet halfway for the date. If a woman doesn't want to meet up because you won't meet her halfway geographically speaking, then she's probably not that interested in you. Here's the thing. Women have a lot of choices when it comes to picking men, and they always decide who their best option is. If you're not her number 1 option, she's going to carefully calculate how much she's willing to invest into the meetup. She won't be willing to put too many resources at risk. This stands in stark contrast to how she thinks about her number 1 guy. She would travel to a different country to meet the high-value man of her dreams. If she's not willing to go the distance to see you or seems to be really careful about how she spends her resources, rest assured that you're not her number 1 guy, and you may be wasting your time on a woman who doesn't really like you as much as you like her. Number 8, she never wants to be alone with you. If she's constantly trying to get friends involved when you're trying to do something together, you should probably forget about her. Delete her number and keep it moving. Women are very good at getting alone time with men they truly want. Number 9, she's not excited when you ask her out. If a lady desires you and wants to go out with you, she'll definitely seem excited when you finally make your move. By contrast, if she stalls, seems unsure whether to say yes or no, or just otherwise doesn't seem very happy about it, you may want to rethink your decision. For women, getting asked out by the guy they want is a happy, exciting moment that fills them with the thrill of possibility and romance. So if she seems unsure or hesitantly says yes without seeming too excited about it, odds are good that she's not saying yes for the right reason. She may just be using you for your money, or she isn't sure how to let you down. So she's biding her time and just going along with it for now. In either case, it typically doesn't end well for the man. Number 10. Personal space. Women love to be touched by men they're attracted to. By contrast, they tend to get grossed out by romantic physical touch from men they're not interested in. It makes them want to throw up. Listen, if a woman doesn't allow you to invade her personal space, she's not that into you. Think about it. We all have an unspoken, invisible barrier. When you don't like someone that much, you don't want them in your personal space, because that barrier being crossed can make you feel uncomfortable or even disrespected. Now, if a woman really likes you, she doesn't mind you invading that space. If you notice her pulling back as you come closer to her, chances are she's not interested in you. It doesn't matter if she is smiling or acting friendly at that point, because her reactions have already said more than her smile. When a woman likes you, she doesn't mind when you invade her personal space. It actually excites her. Well, there you have it. 10 signs she's not into you. If you enjoyed this video, please like and comment your thoughts below. Watch the recommended video on the screen. Thanks for watching.